So what's going on, Raider Nation? Welcome back to another episode of the Raider Critique. I'm your host, man. Raider Riot Gun. Everybody calls me the Critique because I tell the truth with intensity and I don't drink the corporate Kool-Aid. You already know how we're going to do it, man. I'm going to hop on over here into my OBS and switch on over and transition over to the slides that I have prepared for us today. It's training camp, everybody. And actually, I'm not real fond of watching a bunch of guys play in shorts and no pads, but it's really nice to see football season right back in full swing. I have been dying for some football just like the rest of you. And I'll be damned. We've actually had all kinds of news happen this week. All types of news that I haven't really commented on, I haven't really talked about, been on a few shows, and really just haven't broke anything down. I really wanted to save everything until everything finally came together before I commented on anything with the overlay of news that the Raiders put out this week, with it being training camp week and all. Right on top of it, man, we actually did sign Marcus Peters. I did not think that this was going to be possible, but this is definitely a huge upside to a secondary that was absolutely torched last season, time and time and time again. Now, they got this dude rated as the #1 overall corner in the league, although last year he really did not do all that well. He only had 2 interceptions and a couple pass deflections, really not the Marcus Peters that we were used to seeing when he was playing for Baltimore compared to when he was playing in Kansas City. But now he was a Raider, and it looks like he's on a 1-year prove-it deal. 1 year, $5 million. So, man, to me, I think that is an absolute win. Now, what's going on, everybody, man? Thanks for everybody showing up in the chat, and I will get everybody addressed. As a matter of fact, I'm going to holler at all y'all now. We've got Rebel Raider in here, man. We got Dizzy, my beautiful wife, Art White, Willie Wayne, El Capitan Rafael, NorCal Raider Jesse, Willie Wayne, and hey, man, Raider Alex, dude, thank you for stopping in, man. And yes, I do believe that this is probably the best news that we got all week long, was we actually did sign Marcus Peters. I didn't think it was going to be possible, but I also thought that he was going to be wanting more money than what he was asking for. But good deal, man. He signed with the team at the beginning of the week, and he showed up for training camp, so he was there. Only dude who is not at training camp, we're going to also talk about him. But not only that, but we also got some really good news that people overhyped. But Jimmy G passed his physical, and he's attending training camp. So, look, I'm just as optimistic and feeling pretty damn good that at least he showed up to training camp. Like I said, I'm not really a big fan of dudes playing in their underwear with a helmet on, but, I guess it kind of resembles football. It was nice to see him get out there and throw some passes. Some of those passes did look inaccurate. Arm strength looked pretty much to be expected. Doesn't look like he's really having many problems with his feet, but they did say that, they held him out for day 3, and he didn't practice day 3, probably to rest up. So, I mean, he did pass his physical. He's at training camp. Threw some pretty good dimes, you know what I'm saying? But, at least from what everybody else has been watching out there. And, of course, I've been trolling on YouTube, looking at all the training camp videos every day this week while I've been at work. So, that's kind of how I pass my time when, in between stops. So it is, I was really looking at it. There was a lot, like, from what I watched, it was mostly just Jimmy Garoppolo and his back. They really weren't showing most of the throws. I really would have liked to seen more of the defensive backs. I would have definitely liked to have seen more of the linebackers. But I mean, then again, we're going to start seeing that once they finally put the pads on, which is actually more, what I'm looking forward to, because once they put the pads on, then it's game on. We also did some signings, and we did some crucial releases. I know re-signing Kyle Pecco, and then we also re-signed Isaac Rochelle. Isaac Rochelle is that linebacker whose girl is pretty much like a TikTok sensation, famous as hell. So I'm actually kind of glad they went ahead and picked him back up, because it'll put more eyes on the team through the TikTok aspect, I guess. And then, of course, we also re-signed Alex Bars. Now, we released Ike Brown and Chase Garbers. I know Dirty can't be too happy about the Chase Garbers release. I'm honestly not too happy about the Chase Garbers release. I would have rather have kept Chase Garbers than Brian Hoyer any day of the week. And even like from seeing what I saw at training camp, Brian Hoyer is absolute trash. And I understand he's there as a probably a confidant to the quarterback room, but to me, man, just make him a coach already. The dude don't need to be playing. I'm not trying to harp on the guy too damn much, but you know, we got rid of Chase Garbers and we kept Brian Hoyer. Makes no damn sense to me. Also in the news this week, you know, we all know Saquon Barkley signed with the Giants at $11 million a year, ending his cap issues and him actually being able to sign his tender. So it means that Josh Jacobs is the only one who is still pretty much registered as a free agent. I mean, he has not signed his tender. He's been franchise tagged. He will not sign it. And they, well, let's go into what's actually going on. I mean, at first, we're sitting here looking at it like, wow. A lot of us are like, man, I don't understand why he didn't get re-signed. Really bummed out. I know I'm really bummed out that he has not been re-signed yet. I look at all the other running backs in the league to see what they're making, and I don't understand why they can't give him at least a little bit more than what the franchise tag was, you know, what the franchise tag is, which is $10.1 million. And I understand, man, for a lot of us, that's a lot of money, and it is a lot of money. But running back, honestly, being an NFL running back in the league, there's a lot of wear and tear on the body. I can honestly understand why he wants all the guarantees, and it sucks that really on top of it, let's get it right down to the bottom line. The NFL doesn't value running backs the way they should, and that absolutely sucks, because these dudes are in the trenches every game, man, day in and day out, every Sunday, every Thursday that they're playing, you know, and even on some Saturday games when they're moving on throughout the season, these guys are grinding 25, anywhere in between 15 and 25 to 30 carries per game, getting hit by these big motherfuckers on defense. You know what I mean? And they're undervalued. And I know it's become a lot of more of a passing league nowadays, but the run game itself complements the passing game. You can't have just one, because if you only have just one, you become one-dimensional. And if they're going to sit there and run that like that, it makes no sense. Give me 1 second, everybody. Could you find out who that is, please? See, the Raiders is, when it comes to, sorry about that, everybody. Yeah, when it comes down to it, man, I think we should have paid Josh Jacobs. I gave really two shits about how much they offered him until I actually read this. I'm going to go ahead and share the screen on this now. Transition over, because there was news that came out about this as well. Moving on over, here we go. The Raiders offered Josh Jacobs $12 million per year, and the guy literally, he refused it. Now, if we could just read down here just a little bit, man. The Las Vegas Raiders offered franchise tag running back Josh Jacobs a deal worth $12 million per year, according to the NFL media Mike Garofalo. My understanding is that Josh Jacobs got an offer from the Raiders around $12 million per year. Now, comparisons were drawn near New York Giants running back Saquon Barkley, as Garofalo added that it offered the same $12 million per year deadline. Barkley would have taken that deal. Now, however, Garofalo added that the Giants just wouldn't go there with Barkley and wanted to pay him less than $12 million a year. So they offered him $11. Now, the situation with Josh Jacobs has become more complicated as he remains in a holdout stance, refusing to accept the $12 million offer made by the Raiders. So Jacobs, who was franchise tagged by the team during the offseason, has yet to sign the contract, keeping him out of potential fines for non-participation in ongoing training camp and also preseason, by the way, Raider Nation. So we're probably not going to see him in preseason neither. So they offered him $12 million, but they even going through this article, they don't talk about the guarantees. And we already know what it was all about. It was all about the guarantees is what he wanted. So what I don't understand is why if Aaron Rodgers could backload his contract for the Jets, get more guarantees but less money on the contract, the Raiders couldn't do it? This is like a staple in this offense that we need to be there, because having Jimmy Garoppolo there, Raider Nation, you don't want that guy dropping back 48 times a game. You don't want him to have to do that. And if we don't have Josh Jacobs and Zamir White doesn't end up being the dog like everybody's explaining him to be, we're going to become one-dimensional. So hopefully, man, this guy signs by at least week 1, week 2, week 3. I know that he's probably going to start suffering from penalties and fines if he doesn't sign soon, at least by the time the regular season shows up. You know what I mean? So it's really just a sticky situation. And of course, there was tweets and everything like that were sent out that Josh Jacobs commented on. A lot of people said that it was, that it literally could have been, literally could have been, Photoshop. And I know how easy that is, because I make these backdrops all the time. It's not real hard to make these things. Give me 1 second. I need to step away 1 minute. I've got to check on something. Give me 1 second, Nation. Sorry about that, everybody. I had somebody show up, but hey, man. Okay, let's go ahead and get back into this Josh Jacobs news. So they offered him $12 million. They didn't talk about what the guarantees were. I'm thinking that this has pretty much been the only down thing that it's come to with this training camp, dude. Now, I want to salute, man, everybody in the chat, because it's rough being a fan. But seeing what we've seen this week, at least we got a little bit, we got a little bit of good news. Now, I wanted to go over this too, man. Look, I pulled this straight off of the NFL site, man. And this is, actually, I pulled this off of Wikipedia. These are the league leading rushers since 2013, all the way to 2021. All right? And of course, Josh Jacobs is on there as well. The picture actually needs to be resized to where you guys can see the whole thing. Let me see if I can do that right quick for everybody, man. This has actually been kind of rough today. Let me change it over like that. Now you might be able to see it a little bit better. There you go. All right. Now, and you see how I've got it kind of listed with the check marks on who's been extended and who got tagged. Now, of course, I'm not even going to talk about Adrian Peterson and Kareem Hunt since they were both in really vicarious, weird situations during those years. Adrian Peterson actually was in the middle of a contract, so he really doesn't count anyway. But Kareem Hunt, we all know what happened with him when he got ex-Nate off of the Chiefs. Really won't talk any more about that at all. So, I mean, but you look at who got the contract years when it came to running backs. The Cowboys gave Ezekiel Elliott 6 years, $90 million, which, by the way, he's not on the team anymore. Because, of course, he was stayed hurt after he wound up getting that contract. And then you have Derrick Henry, who had a 4-year, $50 million deal. Now, am I saying Josh Jacobs is Derrick Henry? No, because Josh Jacobs isn't Derrick Henry, but I do believe that Josh Jacobs deserves at least top 5 running back money, especially since the market's so damn low for a running back anyway. I hope that the Raiders can throw maybe a counteroffer, maybe up it a little bit, give him some little, a little bit more added incentives, a few more bonuses on doing a few things, and I'm sure Josh Jacobs is going to come back wearing the silver and black. But I'm just hoping that this doesn't end up like a Le'Veon Bell situation. And I know a lot of people probably be, looking at me like I'm crazy that, oh, Josh Jacobs not going to hold out like that. Look, there's always that possibility. And I just don't want to see that. Especially when I'm over here watching the Raiders channel on YouTube and they're boasting up Zamir White like he's, like he's going to be the starter. And that kind of scares me. I don't really know what to expect out of Zamir White. I know we really didn't get to see much out of Britton Brown. And I kind of would like to see a little bit more out of him this year. But damn, we really need Jacobs in that backfield. We really do, man. Now, I'm going to do a new segment right here, man, because you guys already know I'm full of feelings. I've always been full of feelings, just like we all are full of feelings. And it's, with this team, it'll put you into a state of frenzy sometimes. It might make you want to throw your beer through the TV. It also might make you want to cry that you're so happy that we did something. But when it comes to this week alone, and also at the start of the season, how I have felt about the JJ news, I can always say that when I hear news like this, I'm always going to sit here in disbelief. Disbelief that this deal cannot get done. Because we need this guy so much in the backfield for our offense. Our offense is a completely different dynamic when we have a dude like Josh Jacobs running the ball for us. And he showed it and proved it last year. There was a lot of those games where we were down and out and Josh Jacobs carried us to victory. I just think that we should reward that. Now, when it comes to signing Marcus Peters and the arrival of Jimmy G at training camp, I'm pretty damn optimistic because at least we've got and we're able to see that our guys are going to be out there. And even though Jimmy Garoppolo might not be 100% like he said in the press conference, at least he was out there, he was throwing some balls. So, I mean, I'm optimistic, but of course it's off season. Got to be optimistic this time of year because we already know this team can either take us to the highest of highs or they can take us to the lowest of lows. And that's pretty much it, Raider Nation. And, training camp has pretty much just been going on. I mean, we've pretty much been watching it. Can't wait to see what happens when they put the pads on. Now, you guys already know what time it is and what time that everybody has been waiting for because it's not just the Raider News because you guys already know I'm just repeating some shit that we've already heard all week long. And you guys are actually probably waiting on, which this is actually what I'm waiting on. So I can get us back over here to the full camera here. What I'm waiting on to go ahead and start giving away these coins. Actually, let me hit that one more time. Of course, we're not at 600 subs anymore, but we got quite a few guys who have gotten this coin, whether they paid for it or whether they've won it. I think I've given away 7 and I've sold 3 of them. And it's been because of all of you why I appreciate doing things like this for everybody, and you guys are jumping in the chat and you're getting your patch. You know what I mean? And we've added a couple names. We've actually gotten to add a couple names to go on with all of these wonderful people who have either gotten a coin, well, they've all gotten a coin from me. And then, of course, also last week's winner, which was Raider Gabe, man. Raider Gabe turned his into a necklace. Now, I had one of our brothers, Art White, saying that we should turn him into a necklace. And if it was possible, well, there you go, Art White. It's obviously possible. And Raider Gabe is the one who's done it. So there you go, man. So, yeah, we're going to go on over here to the wheel. Now, check it out, man. Let me move on over back to this. And we're going to go on to the wheel here. We're going to go ahead and share this. And we're going to go ahead and get this drawing for this Raider Nation Challenge coin, which, of course, it's right here. I'm going to get it right up there in the camera. You guys have not seen these yet. Now, this solid steel, look at that detail. You see what I'm saying? And how you qualify to get one of these. All right? Is that you got to be in the chat. You got to participate. Look at that. Now, if I can just get that right. Maybe if I get my big head in the way it'll work. There you go. Shit looks awesome, bro. It's solid steel, man. Made by Raider Nation, for Raider Nation. The Black Hole. You know what I'm saying? All of our wonderful chapter brothers out there, man. And, of course, San Antonio and Fort Hood are doing it big, baby. And, I mean, we got these coins, and I'm giving them away. Now, of course, I can't give them to everybody. You know what I mean? I've only got a short and limited supply. But I am going to give away as many as I can during this offseason and also during the preseason games. But after the preseason games is when I'm going to go ahead and drop the link on who to get in contact with to get it from my source as well, to get these coins right here. And your boy the Raider Critique's going to do that for all of you, man. But first off, we need to hop over to this wheel because, you know, we want to see who is the next winner for the Raider Nation Challenge coin. Let's see, we want to go to the wheel. Where did it go? Yeah, hold on. The wheel's gone. For some reason, see, I've been having all kinds of issues lately, man. Tech-wise and whatnot, it's just like certain things have been falling out. But here we go. The wheel's now up there, and I am going to go ahead and share the screen with it. And you guys will be able to see it. There we go. All right, so as you can see, we had to change it up a little bit. We got a little backdrop going on right now in the Raider Critique colors, the silver, black, and red. But here is, we've had some new names, like I was saying, who have been added to the list for the drawing for the Raider Nation Challenge coin. Now, if you guys don't know how to get in on this drawing, you have to get in the chat. Then you will receive a patch once you hook me up with your address, and I will send it to you. Once you get this patch, it puts you in these drawings to win one of these fabulous, authentically made by Raider Nation for Raider Nation Challenge coins. You know what I'm saying? So that's how you get it. Of course, you also have to be subscribed to the channel. Now, you can always hit me up on Instagram, man. And that's where you're going to wind up getting your patch. Let me go ahead and get that on screen for y'all as well, so you guys know exactly how to get a hold of your boy. Because you guys need to be able to get a hold of me. And the best way to do that is through my Instagram, because that's normally the social media that I use. Now, you can also find me on Twitter as well. But if you hit me up and you send me your address to get one of these patches, you can get in on this drawing for these Raider Nation Challenge coins, all these Raider Nation Challenge coins that I'm giving away. So anyway, Raider Nation, we already know pretty much how many winners we've had. And I believe that I've counted off. Let's see. We've got Van City Raider who won. We got Digital Prez who won. We got Jerry Tully who won a 4th edition coin along with Digital Prez and Van City Raider. They have 4th edition coins. Robert Pena won a 5th edition coin. And then Art White and D. Minnis got a coin, a 5th edition coin. And then Raider Gabe won a 5th edition coin. So this is going to be the next winner for the 5th edition Raider Nation Challenge coin. We probably need to get a drum roll. Anybody want to get a drum roll for me? Let's go, man. Everybody, drum roll. We all know you're out back there. There we go, man. We're spinning it now. Who is it? Who is it? It's motherfucking Raider Lunatic. That's what's up, man. Hell yeah, Raider Lunatic. You just won the Raider Nation Challenge coin right here on the Raider Critique, where we tell the truth with intensity and we don't drink the corporate Kool-Aid. That is absolutely badass, Luna. Congratulations, my friend. I will be getting it in the mail to you soon enough. And everybody else, thank you so much for showing up to the channel and coming and checking out the Raider Critique for the first season right here. You know, first episode of the season right here for the 2023 season. Now, check it out, Raider Nation. Not only just going to do that. Now, I normally would give away something else or like a pair of glasses or something like that. Raider Lunatic, man, you won a coin, dude. And you know what? Your boy's got a couple more. Your boy does got a couple more. So why don't we go ahead and give away another one right now? How about we go ahead and give away another one right now? Let's go ahead and remove Lunatic because Lunatic was the winner of the first one. Let's go ahead and give away a second one. Drum roll. Let's go with a drum roll. Give it to me, baby. All right, it's spinning around. Who's going to be the next winner? And it's Jack Kenna. Jack Kenna, you are the winner of the Raider Nation Challenge coin 5th edition. That's what I'm going to go ahead and give out today. I want to appreciate everybody in the chat. Thank y'all so much, man. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell for notifications for more Raiders content right here on the Raider Critique. Man, I'm just so happy to be able to do this, and I'm so blessed that all of you come in here and you show up, man, and you participate. And I can't wait to get to meet every single one of you and get you guys more of these Raider Critique patches. You know what I'm saying? And hey, it's really good to see all the support that you guys give me throughout all of the years that you guys have been here. And we've had a huge influx just this last year. We went from 100 to 600 in literally 3 months. And that was awesome as shit. I never thought that this channel would ever do those numbers. But here we are, Raider Nation. We're right here. And congratulations, man, to Lunatic and Jack Kenna for winning the 5th edition Raider Nation Challenge coins. I want to go ahead and shout out the chat, man, while I am here. Let me hop on over to the StreamYard. I know I saw Holly in there, man. Salute, Raider Holly. It's good to see you, man, the First Lady of NWA. Richard Lyon. Raider Twan, man. Raider Alex, it's good to see you, brother, man. You do a wonderful show over there, brother. And then, of course, we've got, let's see, All Eyes on G, man. Good to see you, man. Raider Ben, hey, what's going on, brother? Thank you for showing up. And by the way, everybody, once I get done here, I'm going over to the Just Win Baby podcast over with Raider Ben at, I believe I'm going on roughly about 9:30 Central Standard Time. Go over and if you're not subscribed already, which I'm pretty sure you guys already are, because most of my following actually comes from everybody that I meet in the chat over at Ben's place and also everywhere else I be going. You know what I mean? So, go and check us out over there for the Just Win Baby podcast, man. Shout out to Raider Ben, bro. Thank you for showing up. We got Raider, let's see. Cool Cab, bro. Good to see you, homie. JT Money, thank you for showing up. Thank you, Raiderette. Mr. Took Your Soul, it's good to see you, bro. It is what it is. Hey, man, thank you for showing up, man, and hit me up on Instagram. It's right down here, man. Get yourself a patch to where I can get you in on one of these drawings, man. It was good to see you. Thank you for coming in. Bugsy Raider, bro. Man, hit me up, dude. You've been coming in here all the time, and I haven't been able to get you a patch yet. I need to get you one of these patches, dude, because you need to be in this drawing. Like, no joke, dude. But thank you for showing up, bro. Dark, man, good to see you, bro. Thank you for stopping in. You also need to hit me up on Instagram or Twitter so you can get one of these patches. I see you in here all the time. You know what I mean? You guys might as well, man. Look, I got 250 of these motherfuckers. I've got over 600 subscribers. I would at least like to give away every single one of my patches. So if you guys are coming in here and you're coming to check it out, man, please send me a P.O. box just to where I can send you your patch. And then that just puts you in that drawing. I mean, that's a win-win situation. You get a free patch and you also get a chance to win a free coin. Come on, man. I mean, dude, it's not rocket science. I'm giving away shit for free. You know what I mean? And then, of course, also, if you want to buy one, I'm willing to sell you one too. I mean, all you got to do is hit me up, bro. We also got Cash App, and I mess with Zelle too. You know what I mean? And you can ask anybody who's ever bought a coin from me. They get their coin in great condition, and they get it on time. And everything is pretty much thrown right out there in front. You get a confirmation number and a tracking number to go with the coin right after the transaction is sent. So, I mean, either way, I'm always going to be 100 with it. I'm not going to sit there and bullshit around with you guys. I would really like to get every one of my patches given away, and definitely I want to give away these coins, man, because, and I also want to give you guys the opportunity to be able to go buy these coins if you don't wind up winning them from me. So, anyway, Raider Nation, that's all I got. Don't forget to go over to Raider Ben's channel for the Just Win Baby podcast, man. Come check me out over there. I'm going to be on there with Death Star Report. That's Dustin, man, right there. And then, of course, Raider Ben, and, of course, probably Nutty Raider Nate. And, hey, we might even see an appearance from Jack Bauer as well, man. So, hey, thank you all for stopping, dude. Stopping by and checking it out. And remember, it's Raider Nation for life. We might not like what's going on because a lot of us are divided in half in between when it comes to what quarterback we have. We got to back him regardless. And I know I've been one of the biggest naysayers on Jimmy Garoppolo. But until he goes down with an injury, that's our quarterback. You know what I'm saying? And I'm hoping that he doesn't go down on injury. It's just history has a tendency to repeat itself. I just want him to get fully well because he's, if this line does not pass block very well, Jimmy Garoppolo is going to be running for his life. So I would really like to see him be able to get away. Aiden O'Connell, hey, he was looking pretty damn good. The dude actually had a really good arm, man. Of course, Hoyer looked like shit, but at least Aiden O'Connell was looking pretty damn good. I'll give it that, bro. So, anyway, man, it's Raider Nation for life. And don't forget to come on over there, dude, to the Raider Ben, Raider Ben's channel, bro, for the Just Win Baby podcast. We're out of here, man. Let's get it. Football season is back.